Cleanup well underway across southern New England today after Tropical Storm Isaias tore through the region.
Tree crews cleaning up broken trees and limbs as National Grid works tirelessly to restore power to customers. Pete Mangione is live in Coventry now in one neighborhood that took a heavy hit from this storm. Pete?
That's right, Mike. You can really see the power of the storms from yesterday. In fact, this large tree was knocked onto that home, and that's just one example. There is damage everywhere in this neighborhood. It's not uncommon to see smaller trees and branches damaged during storms, but to see trees of this size come down is rare. With snapped and downed trees along Marion Drive and Sharon Drive in Coventry, this area took a heavy hit from Isaias.
This is probably the most damage that I've seen out of what's come through here, as far as the intensity and the concentration of the intensity.
Art Philo lives across the street from his daughter's house that had this large tree down in the front yard. Daughter and family were not home when the storm struck, but he did have to pass on the bad news when he drove by after the storm.
The shock kind of wore off, made a few phone calls to let her know that she had a little bit of damage.
Just across the street on the other side, more trees were ripped down.
So we got about 8 trees altogether down, pulled out right over, toppled right over. Fortunately, didn't hit the house.
Resident Howard DeLude says the rain and intense wind came and went in about 15 minutes. He's seen storms before, but nothing like this.
Not at all. We've been here about 15 years and have lost a couple branches. That's about it.
Both DeLude and Philo were still without power, but they seem to be taking the tree damage in stride.
You can't put them back in the ground, just got to worry about getting rid of them.
Now, this damage has the look of what's known as a microburst, but there was just so much damage everywhere, the National Weather Service probably won't have time to come out and investigate. I'm Pete Mangione, Eyewitness News.